Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions? You wake up, go to work, come home, watch some TV, and then do it all over again the next day. On the outside, everything looks fine. You have a steady job, maybe a family, a decent place to live. You're doing all the things you're supposed to be doing. But on the inside, there's this quiet, nagging feeling that something is missing. A sense of emptiness, a lack of joy or purpose that you just can't shake. If this sounds familiar, you might be experiencing what some call a silent life crisis. Unlike the classic midlife crisis we see in movies, the one with the flashy sports car and the sudden career change, a silent life crisis is much more subtle. It's an internal struggle that often goes unnoticed by others. You're not necessarily unhappy, but you're not truly happy either. You feel stuck, stagnant, like you're living on autopilot. This feeling can be incredibly isolating because, from the outside, your life seems perfectly okay. You might even feel guilty for feeling this way, thinking, I have so much to be grateful for, why do I feel so empty? This silent crisis often creeps in when the life you've built doesn't align with the person you've become. Maybe you pursued a career path that your parents wanted for you, or you followed a life script that society laid out. And for a while, it worked. But now, you're starting to question if this is really what you want. The dreams and passions you had when you were younger feel like a distant memory, buried under layers of responsibility and routine. You might find yourself endlessly scrolling through social media, comparing your life to the seemingly perfect lives of others, which only makes you feel worse. You might lose interest in hobbies you once loved, or feel a constant, low-grade fatigue that has no physical cause. It's the quiet hum of dissatisfaction in the background of your daily life. So, what causes this? Often, it's a disconnect between your core values and your daily actions. Our values are the principles that guide us, the things that are most important to us, like creativity, freedom, connection, or growth. When our life isn't reflecting these values, a sense of inner conflict arises. For example, if you deeply value creativity but you're stuck in a repetitive, analytical job, that internal friction can build up over time and manifest as this silent crisis. It can also be triggered by major life transitions, even positive ones, like getting married, having children, or getting a promotion. These events can make us reevaluate our identity and our priorities, leading to questions like, who am I now? And is this all there is? The first step to navigating this is simply to acknowledge it. Give yourself permission to feel what you're feeling, without judgment. Your feelings are valid. It's okay to not be okay, even when your life looks good on paper. This isn't a sign of failure. It's a sign that you're growing and evolving. It's your inner self trying to tell you that it's time for a change, a course correction. The beauty of this quiet crisis is that it can be a powerful catalyst for positive transformation. It's an invitation to reconnect with yourself on a deeper level. So, how do we start that process? Let's get practical. Begin by creating small pockets of time for self-reflection. This doesn't have to be a 2-week silent retreat. It can be just 10 minutes a day. Use this time to journal, meditate, or simply sit quietly with your thoughts. Ask yourself some gentle, exploratory questions. What did you love to do as a child? When was the last time you felt truly alive and excited? If money were no object, how would you spend your time? Don't pressure yourself to find immediate answers. The goal is just to start the conversation with yourself again, to listen to that quiet inner voice that has been drowned out by the noise of everyday life. Next, try reintroducing small sparks of joy and curiosity into your routine. Think of it as an experiment. Take a different route to work. Try that new coffee shop you've been eyeing. Sign up for a one-day workshop in something you've always been curious about, whether it's pottery, coding, or learning a new language. These small new experiences can break the monotony and help you rediscover parts of yourself you'd forgotten. It's about shifting from a passive state of existing to an active state of exploring. You're not looking for a new life. You're just looking for new clues about what makes you feel engaged and alive right now. Another crucial step is to reevaluate your environment, and that includes the people you spend time with and the content you consume. Are your relationships supportive and uplifting? Does your social media feed inspire you, or does it leave you feeling drained and inadequate? Be intentional about curating your social and digital spaces. Unfollow accounts that trigger comparison. Spend more time with friends who listen, who you can be real with, and who energize you. Connection is a powerful antidote to the isolation that comes with a silent crisis. Sharing your feelings with a trusted friend, family member, or a therapist can be incredibly healing. Realizing you're not alone in this experience can lift a huge weight off your shoulders. And please remember, this process is not about blowing up your entire life overnight. It's about making small, sustainable adjustments. It's about gently steering your ship in a new direction, not abandoning it in the middle of the ocean. Maybe it means dedicating one evening a week to a passion project. Maybe it means setting better boundaries at work to protect your energy. Maybe it means planning a small trip to a place you've always wanted to visit. These small, intentional actions build momentum. Each one is a vote for the life you want to live, a step toward closing the gap between who you are and how you live. This journey of rediscovery is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be days when you feel motivated and clear, and there will be days when you feel lost all over again. That's completely normal. The key is to be compassionate with yourself through it all. Celebrate the small wins. Forgive yourself for the setbacks. The goal isn't to achieve a state of constant, blissful happiness. The goal is to build a life that feels authentic, meaningful, and aligned with your true self. A life where you're not just surviving, but truly thriving. If you're feeling stuck in this silent crisis, know that you have the power to navigate your way out. It starts with a single, quiet question. What's one small thing I can do today to feel a little more like me? Let that question be your guide. You deserve to live a life that lights you up from the inside out. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on living a more intentional and fulfilling life. Take care.